Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lenka and this is Happy Heartsy. This is one of my videos of my mini series for crochet beginners, and today I'll be talking about the yarn. So in the previous ones I already break it down like where to even start when you're learning crochet, then everything about the hooks, and today it's gonna be about the yarn, because when you walk into the store or even if you browse online, then you might be overwhelmed and you don't know which one would be the best to start with. So now I'll break it down for you, and let's start with the most important thing, and it's the yarn weight. Alright, so about the yarn weight. So yarn weight doesn't mean how heavy the yarn is, but how thick it is. So it can be labeled through the numbers, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever, or you can find them under the names, which is like a lace, DK, worsted, bulky, super bulky. You don't have to remember right now if you're just learning. So I think that for you the important information is that you should start, which I would recommend anyway, that you should start to practice crocheting with the worsted medium 4 yarn weight, and it usually goes with the 5 or 6 millimeter crochet hook. So this is the best combo and most common combo for most of the projects. So this is I would start with. So now this is about the yarn weight, and now about the yarn fibers. Alright, so the yarn fibers, so there are really many fibers out there. This is like what the yarn is made of. So I think that the most common ones would be the acrylic, cotton, wool, and then there are also blends. So I would, if you're starting to learn crochet, I would definitely start with the acrylic one, because that's it's affordable, it's soft, and also it like slides on your hook very easily. So it's very nice to work with the acrylic one for sure. So this is where I would start. Cotton one, they are perfect for like a home decoration or for like a hot object. So let's say if you're gonna make coasters, or for the pot holders or anything with the hot, I would definitely and only actually do it with the cotton, because it absorbs the heat and it doesn't melt. Acrylic would most probably melt, maybe not from the like as a coaster, but it's very like a high chance. And cotton is also less stretchy, so I would also, let's say, use cotton yarn for, let's say, bags, purses, anything that carries something, because yeah, like I said, it's less stretchy, so you might not even have to, let's say, line it up. But this is something for more advanced. This is just briefly about the cotton. Wool, this is perfect for like a winter projects, like garments or the hats, and then there are blends. So again, you can every information you can find on the label. So what's the fiber, and if there's like a blend, usually let's say it could be like a cotton acrylic together, or like a wool and acrylic, maybe also too. It could be like a lot. So but for you, for your learning, I would definitely start with the acrylic. Then also, what's the most important thing, I know that there are so many beautiful colors and you can even resist it. I feel like it's a different type of hobby, right? Like buying supplies, and especially the yarn, and you get yeah, the stash growing very, very fast. But anyway, what I would highly recommend, even though they look pretty, like dark colors, you know, if you like black and stuff, or multicolored, you know, oh, beautiful, but I wouldn't recommend them if you just start, because you don't see the stitches clearly. It's all about that. So what I would highly recommend, just go for the solid color. Start with that, and once you practice a little bit more and you're more confident, you do whatever you'd like, but not the dark, not multicolored, just the solid color. Okay, and now let's talk about the yarn labels. I already kind of mentioned it, that yeah, it's pretty easy. Every information about the yarn and about also what hook size to pick for that specific yarn, everything is on the label. So if you don't know, if you're not sure, just look at there. You should find information like the fiber, the weight. Usually it's written with the number, and then underneath would be like a medium, let's say. Then recommended hook sizes. Also there are yarn needles too, if you would be a knitter, so it's also there. Also a gauge, but that's a different topic. We will be talking about it as well, but not in this video. So yeah, those are the most important information then, and also the care. So let's say if you don't know, like if you can, let's say, wash it on a cold or hot water, or how to take care of that, then definitely look at the label, because everything is there. So that's everything for this video, everything about the yarn. I hope that you learned something new. I hope that it's easy for you if you're learning. And if you wanna know more information, I created my starter kit for beginners. That's where everything is in one place, so it saves you time of scrolling and looking for new information. Everything is there, everything about the theory, which is like hooks, everything about the hooks, everything about the yarns, everything about the gauge, even the yarn labels, where to even start. Then also the practical part, where they are like a basic stitches, also with the video tutorials and written tutorials, image tutorials, and also 2 beginner friendly patterns that you can start like basically right away. I would practice still first, then I would go ahead with the patterns, but there are like 2 different styles that you can actually learn new techniques, and then also cheat sheet that kind of sums up all the theory part, and they are actually a chart of the hook sizes in millimeters and the US terms, which I find it the most helpful, because personally I still have to look for the hook sizes in US terms, because I cannot remember what's 5mm hook. Maybe now I know that it's H something, I don't know the number, but anyway, it's perfect that I would just keep it, print it out, laminate it, and keep it somewhere nearby. So, but anyway, this is about my starter kit. The links are in the description, so feel free to have a look. There are also other links, like for the blog post of this video, if you rather like have a written style, and also my other videos, and also my crochet, for crochet stitches for absolute beginners. So yeah, go through it, and I hope that you had fun today, and I'll see you in the next video. So feel free to subscribe if you like it. Thank you so much for watching, and happy crocheting. Bye bye.